News up until September the 16th. Google has rolled out another core update. This update is rolled out on the 12th of September. And again, the last update was in May this year, the last core update. This has got nothing to do with the August, what they're calling the helpful content update. Ramifications of this is probably too early to tell. We'll probably know more in the coming weeks. But it is like the updates from May and then like in September, sometimes you have to wait for the following core update for you to recover. So if you do see over the next couple of weeks rankings tank, as in go down big style, it could be because of this update as of September the 12th, and your recovery might not be until the next core update, which might be sometime next year. And again, we'll know more in the coming months. Also, Google in their Search Console has rolled out a HTTPS, basically a secure status. So you can go and see this report and it'll tell you what pages are failing to be loaded as secure. The causes of that might be that you've got a graphic that you've referenced either in your code, which isn't coming from HTTPS, or you may have been using an external font, particularly if your site has been old and you're bringing in a widget or a font, and you may have been given the code as HTTP and whatever that widget is or whatever that image is instead of HTTPS. So this report now will tell you which pages are failing to go secure. Also, back on with Google again, Google was asked, this is really interesting, Google was asked if adding content on a daily basis would increase ranking. Wouldn't that be nice to know? Anyway, Google has actually replied to say no. Publishing daily does not mean you're going to get a increase in ranking. I mean, one of the things we look for is like the freshness content, but Google is saying no, just because you publish daily, you will not see a ranking boost. However, because if you were posting on a more regular basis, you're likely to have much more content. So having much more content, you're going to have more authority potentially on that topic, and also obviously more keywords and more discussions around it. So you may see an increase, but it's not because you are publishing daily. It might be because you've just got a bigger volume, a much bigger library of information. Now on to YouTube. YouTube has added an option for you to reply to shorts, to reply to your comments. If you've got comments under videos you've posted, on the far right-hand side, you can actually reply to it with a short. So if somebody's left you a comment, you can actually reply back to it now with a short video. There's a little icon on the right-hand side of your comment to do that. Obviously, Google is really pushing shorts. It's something TikTok had this option some time back. I think it was last December. Oh, also on YouTube, basically, over the next coming months, they're going to be delivering a lot more adverts on shorts. So one thing they've done, and they've rolled this out, is basically Google, what they called it, vertical video conversion elements. Basically, if you've got videos which are not necessarily optimized for vertical display, they're actually using AI technology to reconfigure those videos for you. Obviously, there's people out there and companies out there with massive libraries of ads which were meant for widescreen. So now they're using their technology to actually reconfigure that video, because obviously they want adverts. And if they want to deliver the shorts next year, there's going to be rolling out monetizing shorts and stuff like that. But they need to be able to pick up where the content of these adverts, so in the widescreen video, where the faces are, where the element, so where the logo is, where the product is, and they're AI and digitally going to move these around. Haven't seen any examples yet, but it'll be quite interesting how AI will actually move that. And basically you get a 10 to 20% conversion if the content is optimized for that delivery method. TikTok. On to TikTok now. TikTok is copying BeReal. There's a new option now TikTok is rolling out, and it's called, where have we got it now? It's called TikTok Now. The idea is, usually I haven't got my phone, but if you imagine your phone, you're both your front and your back camera. So randomly during the day, they will ask you to post TikTok now. What are you doing now? So you get your phone, you take a photo. So if you imagine you've got your phone in front of you, you're going to take the picture of yourself so the camera can see you looking at whatever you're looking at. So you might be at a concert, you might be at work, I don't know, you might be cooking. So the idea is if you imagine you're cooking, it'll see a picture of you maybe with a spoon and also what you're cooking. So the idea is you're telling the world exactly how you look at that precise moment, what you're up to. And so the idea of this is known as TikTok Now, and it's going to be random, and the clip only lasts for 10 seconds. So the idea is a 10-second using both your front and back camera, telling the world exactly what you're up to. That's called TikTok Now. Expect other platforms to be copying that. And again, if they copied it from, where have I got it in my notes here? They copied it from a platform called BeReal. Suspect the others to be copying that. A new report from, I think it was Washington Post, yeah? A new report on the Washington Post said Facebook and IG are in decline. Interesting thing, TikTok came out as an entertainment platform, not a social media. Now, TikTok is actually crushing it as far as entertainment goes. In the report in the WSJ, Wall Street Journal, TikTok users are spending over 10 times as many hours consuming content on the TikTok app versus Instagram. So, I mean, the figures are absolutely mind-blowing how many hours actually being used on social media or losed on social media. On to other news. We have, here's that data here. Instagram users spend 17.6 hours a day watching Reels versus, is these million hours, 17.6 million hours a day watching Reels versus TikTok's 197 million hours. I presume that's what that N stands for. That's an awful lot. Anyway, on to more other news, more businessy news. We've got Zoom. Now, Zoom is set to launch their own email. This is reported. Zoom is set to launch their own email and calendar app. Now, this is going to be quite interesting because you've had the likes of, obviously, big names in Microsoft Teams with their email and their calendar app, social, and Google as well. Now, this is obviously in direct competition to Microsoft Teams and Google Meet, and Zoom is looking to roll out their own email and their own calendar app. Canva is also talking about other things. We've got Canva. They've just launched a visual collaboration tools, which is basically they've got docs, more advanced presentations, a website builder, and data visualizations. So that's what Canva have been up to. If you want to find out more about business news that could be affecting your business, i.e. the next effect, don't forget to subscribe. Do us a review on the podcast channels as well. You can also follow us on other social media platforms, and I'll leave you links to them in the show notes.